Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Now we left the last episode off having started to make some moderate gains in our very early spring offensives against the Germans. And something I noticed right down here while I was looking off screen is these units are actually suffering from consistent lack of supplies to the point where they're losing organization. So what I think I'm going to do is grab some of these cavalry units that are just freaking huge, and I'm going to pull them off of the line and send them to the far east, just because I think they will actually be able to do some good against the Japanese, where they're not doing very much good here other than sucking up supplies on my lines right now. And one thing I noticed is that this unit's while they have organization now, that was a good battle, they're cut off and completely surrounded. So I threw pretty much everything I have into this attack here to try to break this little tiny cut-off encirclement guy right here. I want to make sure we can save this tank division, tank corps. We are talking about the Russians now, tank corps, if at all possible. We got some refits coming. I gotta say, I'm really starting to despise the oodles and oodles and oodles of events that the Soviets are getting. I feel like a lot of these, you know, let's refit this guy, let's refit that guy, could have been made a lot simpler, you know, like, you know, the ones that are happening over a couple month period, group them together into one event or something like that. It just seems a little ridiculous to have, so many units spawning so often, each with their own individual. Oh, that 16th coursing is not something I want. Each with their own individual event. It seems a little ridiculous to me. It's just, it's become very clear to me that the BlackICE developers didn't put nearly as much polish on the Soviet campaign as they did on the German campaign. That kind of saddens me just a little bit. That 16th corps, it just keeps throwing me off. Where is he? Like, in right here? And disband. Where's the disband button? There it is. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty, so this guy, I don't remember if he has any strength left in him. No, he does not, so we can overrun him. That'll be a quick overrun right here. Yep, there, they lost 6,200 men. We're going to move up these infantry divisions and everybody else I got. Actually, these guys can all just head there. You guys could all just head straight there. And they're going to go through that area, so we're good there. Alrighty, nice. And we're close to Odessa, but there's a ton of troops here, and I don't think it's going to be an easy victory. But I do think we're going to be able to complete a small encirclement here pretty soon. I'm liking that. What do we got going here? How is this doing? They're filtering in more units, but they're suffering from heavy casualties. So if we can break through soon enough... I mean, I hate the idea of throwing this guy into the battle, but it might be worth it for opening up the front. Might be the best way to get him out of there. I think so. I think so. Looks like we got the Hermann Goering division attacking me right here, which surprisingly is under, for some reason, is under Italian control at the moment. They quickly decided that NKV units were not somebody they wanted to tangle with. And I'm really hoping that this is going to go well here, although it looks like they're definitely putting up a hell of a fight. Although the Panzer Grenadiers, which are the... Oh, General Winter just left. The Panzer Grenadiers, which are the heart and soul of the German army right now, are about to crack. Really love to be able to shorten the line here, but I think it's going to be best not to do that and to focus on breaking through and following the Daugava River. And we canceled our attack on the Panzer Division just because they're ridiculous. It's a very strong unit, so what we're going to do is leave our guards, move the infantry up, and just try to bypass them, really. I think Topenkopf might be in a position where they're in a weakened state, so let's see if we can launch an attack on them. I believe that's the SS Toppenkopf division. It is, and they are indeed in a weakened state. So we're going to launch that attack there. We can actually support it from this side as well to really try to surround them, try to blitz them. Get rid of them quick like. Good. All right, we won that battle right there. Heavy casualties, but it's going to help with an encirclement. Actually, I think why don't we pull some more of these cavalry off the front as well? I mean, they basically do not much except for causing massive casualties. And I think they'll be of more use over here. So why don't we pull them off the line? They'll suck up far. They're huge. They're huge. So they suck up lots of supplies. Actually, they suck up very little supplies. Never mind. Well, anyway, they're still getting pulled off the line. And what we are going to do is take you two and attack there. Attack you. Take you two and attack there. Oh, I guess maybe not. See if we can surround these German units. The Panzer Grenadiers are worn out, so it's one half organized Panzer division and some infantry. Let's why can't we throw? What's going on here? Why can't these units fight? Oh, they must be out of supply. How are we doing here? What is this battle? I don't remember doing attacking here, but it must have been something from last episode. It looks like we're about to crack them though. Boom. Yeah, those units are about to go. That's not a tiny amount of troops right there either. It's not insignificant at all. If we're gonna need troops here, we're gonna need troops here. Although these guys are all out of supplies. Oh, we actually won right there. Heavy casualties, but it was a important victory, in that it allows us flanking positions on many German units. I mean, I might be able to... No, those guys are kind of worn out. Well, this might be enough here. Now, we are running through them. Captured German equipment. Might be useful. Should have gone to Moscow, right? No. Captured German... Ah! Armor... See, when they give me tanks and assault guns, I'm like, woo! Like, artillery and other stuff, I'm like, meh. Well, actually, what we could do... let's just move everything up to the front. A lot of these units could definitely use, a little, you know, just an extra regiment here, an extra regiment there. We could actually, yeah, move these guys up and see if we can't do something with them. I would love it if more supplies were getting in here, but it doesn't look like they are. Thankfully, we're able to attack them from multiple sides. Yes! We managed to save this cut-off division and continue the encirclement of Riga. I don't think we're going to have enough attack modifier to be able to actually take the city on assault. Actually, that's not too bad. So, let's see if we can't support attack. Support attack. That's actually not half bad at all with only the garrisons there. Yeah. Riga has fallen. There we go. Without proper troops defending it, yeah, it didn't stand a chance. Looks like the Germans are putting through a decent attack here. Well, I think we're going to have a really high defense modifier having been in the forest. So, see, we are moving these guys up and to continue them there. You guys move up here. Let's grab recon unit communication advances, tactical pilot training. Nuclear bomb, not interested. Definitely not something I'm going to throw a lot of effort into at the moment. And how's this doing? Almost through. And that's a marshland, which is super important, because if we can get through there, they're never going to take it back. Toppenkopf's suffering pretty heavily. And now that we've surrounded, well, nearly, these units, how are we doing in this assault? Almost through. And as soon as the encirclement's complete, we can launch more attacks. There we go. We only need to leave the garrisons here, for the most part. Actually, let's leave, like, the cavalry, too, and move everybody across the river. Complete that small encirclement. And what I need to do is surround Odessa as well, and hopefully eliminate that. I mean, small pockets are not insignificant when it comes to fighting the Germans. Any pocket's useful. Alright, how's this guy doing? I clicked off of that so fast, I didn't even see what it was. That was a big battle, though. I think I saw like 30-something thousand casualties in that little battle. That I gotta stop doing that. I get excitable when I'm having a good time, and I have a tendency to want to continue it. So I just click off things really fast. I don't care. Just want to keep going. Oh, they threw some more guys in. Who do they get in here? Panzer divisions. Although we are doing a good job attacking them. $15,000 to 4,000. That was that battle right here. That was fighting the Toppenkopf. And I would really like to see this continued through. Why are we having supply issues? We have supplies. Where's the infrastructure? I mean, they're in decent level infrastructure areas. I don't know. Not a big deal at the moment, honestly. This area right here is what I want to break out of. That, which would involve taking that province. But I think what we're going to do is take this one first. Actually, we have the troops available right now. Let's do this. So you guys just stop there, and you guys to stop there. That's a lot of tanks. Might be able to break through here. Oh my god, yes. Those units are folding like a cheap suit. And we won here. Ah, that's probably what battle we were winning right there. Bet you anything. Alright, good. Riga has fallen, which is amazing for me. I think we're going to win here. I'm going to let themselves wear their SS units out against me. Because I'm very good on the defensive right now. Armor 45, piercing attack. Yeah, we have enough piercing attack on most of our divisions to penetrate German armor. Ah! Easily overran those units right there. Easily. So, one more attack right here will surround the garrison at Odessa. Metal, energy, and rares. I actually will take that. Because now I do need it. How are we doing here? I really would love to overrun and complete this encirclement. But I don't know if it's gonna... Well, actually, we are doing we're doing an alright job, and we could actually throw in some more units here, now that we have supplies coming in, to increase the frontage. Yeah, that'll be okay. The German... It seems like we have enough piercing attack to make the German units far less devastating to us. And let's see if we can't actually knock this section of the line out right here. Yeah, that's a some light German tanks versus guards armor. They're never going to survive that. And the Germans are actually abandoning sections of their line now. Usually what ends up happening when they realize that they are in danger of encirclement. That's one thing that the AI is surprisingly adept at, is seeing encirclements coming and trying to get its troops out, which honestly surprises me. That the AI is capable of seeing that and dealing with the problem. Alright. Move some units up. And I'd really love to see if we can't keep up the pressure in Latvia and wipe these units out. Wow. 5,000 to 60,000 in this battle right here. Alright, so you're attacking here. Let's see. One Romanian division. You think we can one tank corps take out one Romanian division? Well, actually, what we could do is just throw in some infantry to help it out. And let's see what we got here. A lot of units, but they're mostly worn out. Let's see if we can't crack through here. I don't know if it's going to be possible with this, with so few units, but it might be. Oh, that's a really high defense modifier, but we also have a very high attack modifier here, too. Is that swamp? No, it's just plains. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think that's entirely feasible. Yeah, that's not feasible. With so few units there, we have to wait for the reinforcements to show up. Alrighty, good. A lot of these units are pretty worn out from continual fighting, but we're making steady progress. You can see this huge salient forming in the line here. And are we about through here? I'd like to think so. I think they keep filtering in more units is the problem here. And supply problems. Wow, look at that. That's heavy supply problems right there. So let's see, maybe we need to pull this cavalry that's sucking up supplies. But not... That was the dog causing trouble. But maybe not, you know, doing a lot of good. We can again pull them out. Because now I'm suffering from supply issues, which is a very bad thing. That's not something I'm necessarily prepared to deal with. I'm thinking about this province right here. I don't see a lot of Germans in there. Oh no, that's plenty of Germans. That is a lot of Germans, honestly. But if we could punch through that area right there, which might be possible, it looks like we're doing enough damage to them. If we could punch through that area, we'll be good to go. And we are actually doing a little bit of overrunning up in here. And by overrunning, I mean overrunning German positions, not necessarily overrunning entire units. It's a pretty thin line there, so I don't anticipate overrunning many German units. That province right there I'd love to take, though. So let's see what we got to work with in terms of decent tanks, actually. And anybody with at least some organization, I'm going to throw into this. Because we need to break the German lines right here. A lot of battles have been fought right there, and the Germans are definitely using that as a bastion in their lines. Let's take these guys right here, flank it, and see if we can't punch through there. I'm seeing a decent amount of organizational loss. Riga, I love that Riga fell. Love, love, love that Riga fell. That makes me happy. And what I should probably do, like motorized units, maybe move down this way. I definitely want to keep German units in this because the pocket's getting bigger. Oh, we had the first unit to arrive in that province was a worn-out unit, but we have plenty more tanks coming. Plenty more tanks. I'm thinking this cavalry is just in a bad, you know, not necessarily nearly as useful as I would like to think. So let's just like most of our cavalry units, just move them out. That'll ease supply in the region. They'll move quickly because we're strategically redeploying. Oh, I am loving, absolutely loving how this is going. Make sure this is all set. It's on prioritized upgrades, so it should be handling everything necessarily correctly itself. Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna win here. We're ripping through those units pretty well. So what I need to do is we've taken Smolensk and moved on past it. And I think this city right here is going to prove very problematic. So what I'm going to do is take my tanks and move them south. Move these guys up to take that hole in the line. And we're going to try to move around it over here. So let's grab our armored units. Well, all of these you guys will do the trick right there. Everybody except the infantry here. Attack. And see if we can't end round this city and continue our encirclement, which I think is going to be plenty feasible at this point. I think the Germans sense an encirclement because this is usually how they react to it, which is lashing out. As we are about to crack through there. We lost the battle of Hatanga against Japanese troops. Oh, that was just... No cavalry unit. Not really doing much down here. It's not a primary theater, really. The Japanese haven't taken anything outside of Vladivostok, which is, you know, which is way, way over here. So, I mean, I gotta take all this back before I get there. So, all this is pretty useless territory. It's kind of funny, in the comments section, people are very torn about this. Some people are like, oh my god, look at all that land that Japan took. It's a disaster. It's the end of the world. And other people are like, I can't believe you sent so many units over there to deal with the Japanese. So it's pretty split in the comment section about, you know, the situation down there. Some people are like, oh my god, it's a disaster, and other people are like, what does it matter? Why did you even bother sending any units over there? There's nothing there worth taking. Alright, we won the encirclement battle. So these units are encircled. Let's actually give them a little test. Well, no. Actually, we should probably just let these units wear themselves out. Which I think they just did. Let's actually test it out. Nope. They still got organization, so we could just leave them there to wither on the vine. You guys can hang out. You guys can hang out. I don't think they're... Ooh, gasoline engines. I don't think that they'll be able to relieve that area. It doesn't look like that actually gave me access to anything new. Because, like, the supply situation is critical, and they're not getting any supplies whatsoever. I'm honestly shocked here. If the Germans launched a counterattack there, it would be devastating. Although, I don't see a lot of German units here. I see a lot of... they don't have any... That's why they're not doing anything. They don't have any supplies either. They have nothing. Are these still T-35s? Because these are the quote-unquote heavy tanks I made. No, not that one. I think this one is, though. Yes, it is technically T-35 still. Alright, we won that battle. It's going to provide an excellent flanking position. We won this battle. So let's see. All those units can move up. And let's leave, like, 2 infantry divisions there, and the rest of them move on up. Guys are almost where they need to be. These garrisons, I'm starting to think garrisons are much more useful than I've ever thought in the past, because using them as like a backbone to an offensive is proving very, very useful. I take land, move the garrisons up, and then the Germans are not capable of, you know, it's in that extra defensive oomph to, you know, blunt a counterattack. You guys need to stay there, actually. It's proving very useful. Alright, let's see if we can't make a move here. This has been a little thorn in my side for a while now, but it looks like there's only some air landing infantry, Luftwaffe. Air landing infantry and some light infantry. Not much to send, you know, right home about. Let's actually see. Let's take some guards units and flank it. Alright, and down here, they're launching pretty furious counter-assaults against any progress I've made. Are we making progress up here? This is a bloody battle. This is a bloody affair. And I think they know that this is kind of a linchpin area. If we can take this spot, we'll have, you know, easy access to completely, end-rounding the Bug River and overrunning a lot of units. Thankfully, I do have some tanks down here. Looks like most of the German armor is trying to take out my armor. I'm honestly hoping that overrunning some supply centers is going to be a big big boon for me, because you can see I'm running low on oil and metals and things like that. Alrighty, nice. Now you guys are gonna assault. This is gonna be a heavy assault right here. Everybody I got is gonna get thrown in there. Germans are gonna be outnumbered and overrun. Anybody here, support attack. I want to make sure that we take these areas and they stay in our hands. And that's not a big deal right there. Let's just see if we can't take care of this dude. Nice and easy, like. Yep, he retreated. We won there. They're trying to break out of this encirclement, which is good. I don't know why in BlackICE, but when you encircle troops, they try to break out. I think it's because if they're encircled, you know, and you can't break out from the outside, they're going to starve on the inside. So the AI tries to get them out by force of arms, but it really just leads to encirclements crumbling easier. And we did manage to win right there. How are we doing here? This is a bloody affair. Bloody affair indeed. How are we doing? Are we going to be able to hold on to this province is the thing. I don't know. We got more units moving in. The Germans, well, there's only some guards units left. At least I know they'll fight to the end, though. They'll fight to the last. What's their organization? Is it falling? It's falling, but mine is falling way faster, so looks like we're going to retreat from there. We lost 30,000 men. They lost 17,000. I think we're going to need to cool it here. Again, this is not the first time we've attacked that province, and it's proved unconquerable. Kind of a stalemate on the Bug River down here. There's so many, so many. You know what we could do? Can we push up this way any harder? We got a good concentration of tanks. If we push along the north section of the Bug River, we might be able to disable their supply lines. That was Grand Battle Plan under Strategic Doctrine. Strategic Doctrine. There it is. You see how much freaking mechanized infantry they have? Ridiculous. Pretty happy about this. It's a small pocket, but it's not. It's only two, but it's got to be at least 2 full army corps. Well, let's see. I see Croatian infantry, Panzer Grenadiers, Panzers, motorized. They are suffering from lack of supplies. And what about here? These guys are probably worse for the wear. They've mostly worn themselves out. Attacking with garrison units, ridiculous, but it's what I got here. They actually probably will wear out pretty quickly. And we'll overrun this, squish them all down into one place. They're trying like the devil to break through. Doing a halfway decent job, too. Which means we're going to need to move some units in here to prevent that from happening. I don't know if those guys will get there in time, but we'll try. Let's see, pause. Let's grab some of these units that are in poor supply and see if we can't move them up this way. Hopefully moving units out of this little bulge here will help the supply situation. And who is not thrilled about what's happening in Estonia, or Latvia now? We're out of Estonia. Estonia's come and gone. Support attack. And throw those guys in here. Should overrun these units pretty easily. How are we doing here? It's a regular infantry division. But it looks like we're doing enough damage, although they did bring someone up over here. Let's cancel that. Let's actually move you up here. Alright, we're doing good here. Ah, we've made progress. We've made progress. Let's see here. Let's grab some of these faster units and see. Let's move them down this way. Because what we need to do is crack through right here. Don't have time to get bogged down in cities. We can surround them, let them wither on the vine. So, like, one infantry division left there should do the trick. And, come on. Hopefully this is some pretty soft units. Yeah. Soft units. So, I think we got a breakthrough right here going, and we'll just go along the south side of the Daugava River. Daugava? Daugava. We'll call it Daugava after Star Wars. Daugava system. This province has proved a son of a bitch. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there have been a lot of casualties from that area. And we just got small arms, so that's going to be a huge upgrade for my entire damn army. Alright, guys, but we're going to have to end this right here. Again, made some more progress. The German lines, you could see, are crumbling in places. And if we could collapse this pocket right here, it's going to significantly shorten our lines. It's going to free up hundreds of thousands of troops, and it's going to blast this huge hole in the middle, in the northern middle section of the German lines. And you can see we're actually getting close to, Poland. What's technically German right now. I'm pretty... what is happening over here? I think that's a lot of French partisans is what's happening over here, but that's interesting for me. Alright, everybody, if you have enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.